SoapCentral.com presents the 46th Daytime Emmy Awards Red Carpet. From Pasadena, California, it's Soap Central's Dan Kroll.
I have to tell you that one of the most asked questions that I've gotten this year is folks know their daytime dramas. They know them in and out. They know everything about them. They then know some of the other series as a result of their being. Everyone wants to know, what is Giants? Who's Giants? Because they see the nominations, they see that there's buzz, they feel like they're being left out, people are watching it. So, I mean, tell me, I guess we'll go down the line, just sort of give me your thought process and tell me all about it in...
So Giants is a coming of adulthood drama series about 3 millennials of color who are just really working to make sense of their sanity, their sexuality, and their purpose. And so we're watching them navigate life. But I think the other thing that really kind of sums up this show is it's just real, you know, and it's really grounded. And I think that's the thing that maybe separates us, is that we really don't play to the drama, but we really play to the authenticity of these characters.
Life is dramatic enough.
You know?
You don't really have to write to it. Just write down what happened to you Tuesday. And
I mean, this red carpet can be dramatic in of itself.
Yes.
One of the things that I've found, and it's weird, I mean, in 2019, we're still talking about folks who are not seeing representation. We would maybe like to think that we can at least find someone like ourselves somewhere, and it's not the case.
No, and honestly, I was thinking about that earlier today. I think the real beauty of this series is that this guy right here who created the series made a space where black characters didn't have to truncate their blackness. We didn't have to simplify our sexuality because we wanted people to understand, accept, or like us. There was no outside gaze of how will other people perceive this. No, let's just be ourselves. Let's just tell the truth. And that is the truly special thing about this series. And it's all...
No, this is collective. Like, granted, I created the show, but the three of us, and we have another writer, Christina Martin, really took the show to the next level, and each of us contributed to really making these characters well-rounded, because I can say that my writer's room is the reason that Malachi is so dynamic. And Malachi is the character that I play. It was because of these guys, and so, you know, it's a team sport.
Do you think if this were someone else's project, if you had been attached to it, do you think that there would still be that same level of being able to, where you're saying, sort of not having that care? I mean, let's face it, when there's a lot of networks in other heads, there's a lot of what you can't do.
Yeah, well, first, I think to start it all off with, I've been acting since I was 4 years old. I was on Nickelodeon growing up. Jay's been doing this 20 years. Yeah, we've grown up in the industry more or less, and we're not offered these types of roles. If this role were to be put on any traditional television, television network, it would be a white girl. Like, you know, and if they were feeling real sassy, she might be Asian. But like, that's it. Like, you would never see a black woman in this role. And so now to have this opportunity where there is a character who just so happens to be black, who's dealing with depression, who's dealing with hard breakups, who is the shero, that would never happen any other place. And they would, and you know, I write on TNC's Animal Kingdom. And so it's great there. There's a ton of diversity. John Wells is like a king of diversity. But in every other room I've been in before, there's always the question of, but would a black person be here? Is this something that they would do? Is this their... And yeah, they would.
So have you heard from folks who are finally happy that they're seeing someone that they can go, that's not like me, that is me?
I can tell you that the responses that we've received on social media is the sole reason why we did a second season, because it was really difficult producing the show as a result of many of us working full-time jobs. Jay is on every network where he's, you know, doing his thing. Vanessa was a new mom. She's writing on Ozark and Animal Kingdom, and it was the messages from folks on social media saying that for the first time I've seen myself, for the first time I can show my family what it's like as a woman of color to struggle with mental illness. Folks have told me, I watched the show, and then I came up to my parents, or I watched the show when I was thinking about suicide, and I watched Journey break through that bag, and it gave me hope to continue to live. And so I knew at that moment that this show was bigger than us. This show is not just about entertainment purposes alone, but we are here to serve a greater purpose. And the show is really touching the heart of men and women, and it's impactful and it's significant. And I think that's the beauty. We're more than a successful show, we're being significant.
And hopefully the recognition tonight will get this out to even more people. So I think that's important so that we can get another season. We can get more stuff. We can have a spin-off. I don't know. We'll come up.
But also, like, Emmy Glam is expensive. I need to go home with like a trophy or something for how long I was in the hair chair. You need to go home with a prize.
I think that's what it really comes down to, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
SoapCentral.com presents the 46th Daytime Emmy Awards Red Carpet. From Pasadena, California, it's Soap Central's Dan Kroll.